I acknowledge the traditional owners of the land we gathered on, the Gadigal of the Eora Nation, and pay my respects to elders past and present. We are on stolen land. Sovereignty was never ceded. This is, always was, and always will be Aboriginal land. First Nations people understand more than most the pain, the trauma of colonialism, the violent theft and its possession for more than 200 years. And that is never okay. It's not okay here, and it's not okay in Palestine. I do want to wish Eid Mubarak to the millions of Muslims across the world, but I do so with a very heavy heart, because I also know that Muslims across the world are suffering under oppression, including the Kashmiris, the Rohingyas, the Uyghurs, and especially the Palestinians. At this time, politicians across the board are wishing us Eid Mubarak. They are wishing us well. They're taking ads out in community papers to wish us Eid Mubarak. And I want to call on those politicians and ask them to speak out against the oppressive Israeli regime. I want them to express solidarity with the Palestinians. These are people who for generations have paid the price of settler colonialism, taking their land, their livelihoods, their homes, and their lives. And if they can't do that, then all their well wishes are hollow, and we don't need them. Thank you, all of you, for coming out today and standing in solidarity with the struggle of the Palestinian people. And my heart goes out to the families of Sheikh Jarrah in occupied East Jerusalem, who are facing, shamefully, forced violence from Israeli authorities. My thoughts are with the loved ones and the families of those who have been killed brutally and those who have been injured. Just last Friday, more than 100 people were injured at Masjid al-Aqsa. In Ramadan, one of the most spiritual places for Muslims. That is an atrocity that cannot be forgiven. What is happening in Palestine now is not an isolated incident. It is part of a broader pattern of destroying strength, the lives and the livelihoods of Palestinian people. For too long, Israel's gross human rights abuses and violations have been allowed to go on unsanctioned. Shame!
Shame! Shame!
Shame on Israel!
Free, free Palestine!
Silence in the face of this.
Free, free Palestine!
Anyone to stay neutral or to use that weak both sides language is to choose the side of the oppressor. And it's not enough to be shocked by Israel's settler colonial violence against Palestinians. Everyone, particularly politicians, have a responsibility to speak out. Demand that we free Palestine. How much longer are Palestinians expected to live in apartheid? How much more evidence is needed before action is taken? Enough is enough. Enough of the evictions and the demolition of homes. Enough of the grabbing and stealing of land. Enough of the bombing, shootings and killings. Enough is enough. Palestinians are resilient people, we know that. They continue to resist ongoing attempts to remove any memory of Palestine, because that's what the Israeli state really wants. And Israel's violence, as it has reached new heights, the freedom movement has been reawakened. Raiding Palestinian homes and Masjid al-Aqsa has shown the world yet again how shameless Israel is. Today, all eyes are on Palestine, so it is time to speak up. The gutless Australian government must wake up. Australia must condemn Israel in the strongest possible terms. The Sheikh Jarrah evictions must not go ahead, and Israel's state-sanctioned apartheid violence must end, and the occupation of Palestine with it. The Greens expressed our utmost solidarity with the people of Palestine in their struggle. We stand with them, and we stand with you in this fight for freedom and justice. I was 2 years old when I visited Palestine, and my wonderful son tells me that I was born with a position on Palestine. And I will always unapologetically and unashamedly stand with the people of Palestine. I will stand against occupation. The right of return. And I will hold with you till we have a free Palestine.